Gentlemen, my name is Bredops and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, where last time we defeated the Pontiff. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his actual name. Sullivan, I think? It's possible I'm wrong, but either way he is dead. Try to hide from me, you little bastard. Yes, lizards have been claimed. Got various spells. As everything seems to be coming together, at least a little bit. Oh, I am not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this at all. Let's see if there is like it's a courtyard filled with the bodies of what appears to be giants. With hello, we've got Deacons of the Deep overlooking and what appears to be human swordsmen waiting at the end. So yeah, fairly confident that way equals death. The deacons were present before. Now we're hearing them do their prayer. Or at least the rather terrifying noise that makes up their prayer. Or at least what we think is their prayer. Take that, you bastards. Ah. There is an elevator. But I honestly don't think we could have activated before because, you know how elevators are. You have to work out where they are going first. Oh shit. You take your eyes off the chest for 5 seconds. The bloody drops kicks you. Down you go. Golden ritual sphere. Let's have a look see at you. See stuff. We're currently working on the Isla stuff. Alright, gold ritual spear. Here we go. A spiritual spear presented to Darkmoon Knights before Sullivan claimed the title of Pontiff. Can also be used as a staff. Sorceries cast using this weapon channel the wielder's faith. Okay. So not really what we are after. Because we are not a faith build. See if there's any other mimics around here. Nope, is it though? Simple gem. Very good. Doesn't appear to be a pathway or another elevator or anything on the other side of the cathedral. At least I'm fairly confident this is a cathedral. There's a lot of these things around. See anything? No. No, nothing that way. Disappointing. Sorry. Big guys do not stagger. The big fat bastards don't really stagger when you hit them. Or at least they don't stagger with the weapons we're using. Maybe if we had got a strength build or something, we could potentially smack him in the face with a stick, and that would have been enough to make them stop and think. One of them. Where's the other one going? Okay, they pulled back to their original positions. Right. Yeah, considering I'm hearing heavy breathing, I'm fairly confident that all those giants aren't dead. I saw two of them. Ah, there he is. probably should be using the sword, but I don't like the odds of fighting two of them at once. Gotcha. Interestingly, don't appear to be undead. Those two look very much alive. Or the other. I dropped the other one. I know full well there's giants here, and yet, knowing this, there's also loot. Okay, not you. Here we go. Though it has to be said, in a remarkable turn of luck, giants are super weak to the arcane. Got to one sorcerer. Titanite shard. Yep, you're still dead. You're also still dead. Nope. And nope, so it's just those two. Okay. Got some embers out of it. Anything in this direction? No, not really. Remember, kids, a lot of your problems can be solved by running away, crying, and throwing shit at the enemy. Let's see, is there anything? Oh, there's a drop of death there. That's something. Whoa, where the? Oh, right. So this is Anor. This is pretty much Anor Londo, isn't it? Of course, there's silver knights with great bows on the rooftops. Why wouldn't there be? Oh boy. Okay, this looks... No. Okay. There is a thing here. Right, there's at least one big fat bastard over there. A bunch of loot. Ew. Oh, bugger, there's two of them. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're gonna make use of this thing because why not? Yeah, I kind of knew that was probably what was going to happen. Alright. Well, first things first, we have an elevator. So you can just go straight up to where the deacons are. Now having to run across the courtyard dodging fireballs and giants. He's surprisingly resilient. Considering that some of the giants have returned, hearing their snores, it would seem that these guys actually respawn. Though on the plus side, the human soldiers at the drop something. Nice. Okay, what the hell are human dregs? Proves an Uldric's faithful has met their duty. Let's see, proof of a duty fulfilled by the Uldric faithful, who patiently await the Devourer of God's return. Dregs are the heaviest things within the human body and will sink to the lowest depths imaginable, where they become the shackles that bind this world. Okay. Now what I'm really hoping is gonna happen here is we're gonna come down here and only one of the stupid dog things is gonna be... only that stupid dog thing's gonna be here. Because if we're really lucky, they don't respawn. They don't. Okay. bell? Ring of Favor. Here we go. Increases HP, stamina, and maximum equipment load. A ring symbolizing the favor of the goddess Finna, whose fateful beauty is mentioned in legend. True to the fickle nature of Finna's favor, her ring increases max HP, stamina, and maximum equip load. We've also unlocked a bonfire. See a deep gem. Good. What's the hell are you? We can join a covenant. Ah, the Eldrick Faithful. Okay. Well, we offered up some human dregs. I don't exactly know what this particularly... Actually, maybe we can check what the Covenant's about. Let's see. The holy symbol of the Cathedral of the Deep and crest of those who see beyond fire to the age of deep waters. Equipped to pledge oneself to the Eldrick Faithful Covenant. The faithful ensure that Eldrick, devourer of gods, remains undisturbed by taking the form of loyal spirits and hunting down those who would trespass the ruined cathedral. Summoning takes place automatically while this is equipped. Okay. Before we really hop into this one, though, we're just going to quickly jump back because, well, let's be honest, we have a decent amount of souls, and we are about to be, if I am guessing correctly, we are about to be crossing narrow passageways upon which some very angry knights with giant crossbows will be peppering us.
Back again, I see. Perfect timing, too.
Alright, let's see what we can learn. Well, everything, really. Yep. Okay, so improves Fairing Dart. Let's see, Great Fairing Dart, Fairing Hail. Fires a cascade of soul darts, entrusted to the leader of the Legion's acolytes and apparently a sorcery of his daughter, daughter Hazel, that was refined by a crystal sage. Alright, we bought. So far we got everything.
I don't mean to see in exchange for in the foremost, I hope. Promise to stay so.
Okay. So we have some new sorceries to play with. Ah, yes, neat. We can't really give those items to you. In fairness, we can learn we can learn pyromancy, but, well, it seems to be a combination of intelligence and faith, which we don't really have.
Do not pick. What is it?
Still no sign of...
Ah, well, 'tis good this one needs.
Let's see, do we have... Nope, nothing there. Force. Let's see, don't have chunks, so we can't do anything with that. At least not at this time. Let's see, do we have anything? So far, is there anything that's boosted by intelligence? Not yet, though, in fairness, we can... I think we can make something. Because, let's see, we've got... Let's see, what can we make? Let's see, poison, deep, blessed, fire, here we go, crystal. Basically, it's sort of like how we've got the sharp for our scimitar, only with crystal it is very much a the weapon loses a bit of its attack power in exchange for doing magical damage, and thus scaling with intelligence. Let's see. Might not want to see. Can we? We might want to do that with something that isn't. Because here's my thinking. There is a thought process here. If we do this with say the scimitar, which scales up with dexterity, yes, we swap that over to intelligence, but we get much less with dexterity. Though if we do it with something a bit more plain, like say, let's go with, what's a good example? Well, a rapier would probably be a good one. Effectively, we'd be gaining so much more. Blackblade. Which one's this? Oh. Can't use it because it requires some strength to do stuff with it. Definitely entertaining the idea of upgrading a thing. Let's see, if we make you why not? We'll make ourselves Crystal Katana. Alright. Which surprisingly does, if not the exact, does more damage than our shoal does. Which I guess makes sense, because we're doing two types of damage. Though the downside of that is that, yes, they're doing two types of damage, though the shoal is just doing straight up physical. It also means... Sorry, I think I lost track of what I was doing.
Very well, then take.
Or what I was saying.
Let these souls return from their rest.
Let's see, dexterity. Yeah,
Farewell, Ashmead of...
yeah, I will invest a little more in faith. Not faith, and a bit of health. Sorry, I think I got my things a bit mixed up, but basically, Crystal Katana does a bit more damage than our shithole does, but at the same time, the shithole doesn't have to worry about things that are effectively magic resistant. So we'll give the sword our new weapon a bit of a try, just to see how it plays out. Ah, I see. Because it's a crystal weapon, it's an infused weapon, we can't actually give it Great Magic Weapon. Because it already does magic damage, so... okay. You know, in hindsight, probably should have added more spells and swapped some stuff out and just give some new stuff a try. Let's see, anything interesting up here? Well, you know, aside from just the... Alright, there's one nice with a great bow. I think we can... Yes, we can drop down here. And because of that, because there's that little passage there. Whoa! Shit, didn't... Ow! Kind of a weakness of our particular build. We're not exactly... Maybe I'll swap back... Yeah, we'll swap back to the... Chateau. Because... This lucky son of a bitch tends to get around shields a lot easier than the other thing does. Probably look into getting some new armor or something. Like, I know this stuff is fancy, but you have kind of been looking at it for a while now. Seems to be... Whoa! Nope. Don't GB jerky. East is that. Sorry, controller just sort of seized up there for a second. Easy. See, let's pick you off. That's the pathway we, by default, would come up. need the extra health. Alright. Right. Then we have you. Down you go, you prick. Okay. Let's see, we've cleared him out. Oh! Sneaky bastard. Gotcha. Say what you will, these guys do drop a fair amount of souls. Like a good 2,500 is nothing to sneeze at. Let's... Hold on a second, just gonna removing the battery pack and putting it back in to see if that stops my thing from being a bit janky. Oh, it's tight match. Alright, we'll jump down there soon enough, but right now let's see what's this. Ah, this is probably that door that we were... I mean, to be fair, this is still probably an improvement on the whole shortcut thing. Less Great Knights with Silver Knights with bows shooting at you. I can't tell if it's my controller finally getting old and dying, or if I am just, or if it is just the case that the battery is running low. Because the thing does sort of start playing up a bit when the batteries get a bit flat. Yep, happy to leave you bastards alone. Just sleep it off. Guess now is as good a time as any to see if there's anything up in this middle section. Anything, so I guess there's nothing there. So, with that bit of looting done, This looks familiar. Okay, what? Yep, the controller I'm using is starting to be a bit problematic. Not a good sign.
Welcome, our gracious lord. Your spouse awaits you. You are very near. Please, take the sword of avowal. May you be the truest lord of Londor yet.
Sword of Avowal.
May.
Let's see, equipment. Is this an actual sword or is it just a key item? Let's see, I'm not really seeing... Yeah, this looks like a key item. Sword of Avowal. Rite of wedlock gives birth to a true Hollow Lord. Ceremonial Sword of Londor cannot be equipped as a weapon. It is said that a rite of wedlock will presage a true Hollow Lord. Your spouse's name is Anri, who patiently awaits a rightful lord deep within the mausoleum. Let's see, brass armor. Hello. Armor of a knight once known as the Dark Moon. It is said that this brass armor hides something hideous within. Something about its silhouette suggests femininity. I'm probably saying that wrong. Rite of Avowal. They don't seem to be breathing. Say, considering as far as wedding ceremonies are concerned, this is probably not the greatest one I've ever seen. I mean, I just stabbed my spouse in the face with a sword. That seems more like a divorce proceeding rather than a wedding ceremony. Oh, you just dropped dead. Though you did give me a sorcery, so let's see. Chameleon. Lost sorcery of Belisol. Land of ancient golden sorceries, transforms into something inconspicuous. Far from formally developed, this magic was instead born from the mischief of a young girl who sought relief from the solitude of the woods at dusk. Okay. lore, there is something I should probably investigate first. Because if I recall from the first game, when you do this elevator, when you wind up and down, it tends to line up with different things. So let's see, There's a tower with a bonfire on it. And empty air. Alright, let's see what we get. Well, it doesn't seem like there's a particularly dangerous path. Ah. Who are you?
Name thyself, stranger. I am Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place?
From Dark Moon Loyalty, okay.
Thou thinkst too. Very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain. I will grant thee purpose.
Don't know where I picked up Dark Moon Loyalty.
Thou'st journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the Dark Moon. Thou art now a blade of the Dark Moon, the only knight of our company. Swear this oath and face thy solemn duty.
Sorry, the reason I'm so surprised is I don't remember picking up anything for Dark Moon Loyalty. I remember in an alternative run, I've completely missed that, and yeah, when you miss it, you just you can't really join the Dark Moon.
Oh, good blade of the Dark Moon, welcome home. If I can provide thee succor, only tell me how.
Let's see. Offer that, why not?
Long ago, our father Gwyn, lamenting the waning of the fire, became cinder of his own will. Now, the fire is linked by the champions who have come in his stead. Such is the will of Father and the gods. And so the Dark Moon Knights took arms to watch over those who link the fire. But long ago, our company lost its last proper knight. Only its covenant was preserved to this day, until the time of thy visit. Heirdom taketh many forms, indeed. May I pose thee a question? This tower, this prison, stands tall and solitary, the contraption bridging its lower reaches long unmoving. So, by what path didst thou here ascend? Art thou a creature of the air? Or other winged thing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
No, of course not. Forgive my prying. Think no more on mine asking. I'm ashamed to say I know very little of anything.
I didn't mean it like that.
Long ago, now, such is the but long ago, only its covenant Erdem take. Long ago, now, but only
Okay.
Erdem. Off so soon. May the dark moon.
Well, I didn't mean to make you feel like I was snapping at you or something. I just wanted to let you know that you don't need to fly to get to the tower. To the tower. I'm kind of annoyed that we don't have the option to PvP. Yes, that's the word. We don't have internet connection, so we can't actually go and fight other players as a Dark Moon. Let's see, how are we getting down? Painting Guardian's Curve Sword? Painting Guardian attire. We'll look at that in a second. I just want to get down first. Uh-oh. Bugger. Alright, how far? Gonna have to start jumping down to get those souls again. How far down do we need to get safely? That is the question. Okay, we've reached here. Ah, here we go. We're up. Souls retrieved. Right, we didn't fall to our deaths this time. Hooray! Alright, and if I recall correctly... Here we are. The actual... There's the Church of Yoshka. Well played. Alright. Well, we've got some... We have some ashes I want to turn in. But... we also have some souls. But yeah, was not expecting us to be able to actually become a Dark Moon. At least on this run, so... Yay. Let's see, Dark Moon... Ah, here we go. A silver pennant depicting the Dark Moon and a sword. The crest of the Dark Moon Knights, the original Blue Sentinels, equip to pledge oneself to the blade of the Dark Moon Covenant. When a member of the Way of Blue faces a dark spirit, the blades of the Dark Moon, by an ancient accord, help to root out the invader. Summoning takes place automatically when equipped.
Ah, how gracious. Passing fine ash that let this ash. I only hope.
Let's see. What have we... What fancy stuff have we gotten from this? See a neat Elite Knight helm. Ah, this is... Warrior's stuff. Helm of Favor. Armor of the Pitiable Embraced Knight depicts the affection of the goddess Fina. The face is crafted to depict the goddess's embrace, quite ignoring the fact that her love is in fact as fickle as the weather. Adrift on a sea of isolation, only his faith in the love of his goddess remained true, and so the knight forsook all else. Eastern stuff, here we go. Distinctive armor made in an eastern land, the exquisite craftsmanship and artistic design made these prized pieces in the collection of any nobleman. Offers excellent damage absorption, particularly from slashing attacks from katanas, which are commonly encountered threats in battles fought in the east. Okay. See, Black Iron, Executioner, Exile. Let's see. Oh yes, Wood Grain. Slow equipment degradation. A special ring crafted in an eastern land is made of metal but with a wood grain crest on its surface. Slows equipment degradation. Wielders of swords originating in the same region follow a practice of inscribing special words on the bridges of their swords and are naturally drawn to this ring.
Ashen one.
Okay. Where have you disappeared to, Grey Rat?
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take no.
Alright.
Let these souls return and
What do...
manifestation.
Oh yeah, I guess we probably should push further into intelligence, because
Farewell, Ash, may the
there will always be more. Yes, something on the to-do list was talking to our Londo counterparts. Here we go.
our lord and liege. I presume thy holy vows are sworn? Wonderful. Now thou art the true and deserving Lord of Hollows. With the spouse, the strength to claim the fire is thine. Thy lordship, I prithee wrest the fire from its mantle. I, Uria, and all Londor embrace thy impending lordship. O lord and liege, I prithee, play the usurper. When the moment cometh, to the age of fire was founded by the old gods, sustained by the linking, but the gods are no more. And the all-powerful fire deserveth a new heir. Our Lord of Hollows, it shall be who weareth the true face of mankind. O Lord, I prithee when the
Okay. See anything? No, we don't really gain any additional things for being so far.
Be safe, I prithee rest the...
Okay, so just for the sake of checking. Key items. We have gained 8 of these now. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of not inclined towards pushing on just yet, for the simple fact, like, if my controller's acting up, having it glitch out during a boss battle is probably not going to be the greatest thing ever. So I think I might end the recording here. But until next time, my name is Brett Ops. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.